Welcome to the Real Film Nerds Podcast.
Let me get this straight. They ripped out your guts and they stuffed them into jars? Mike is very confused with that quote from a film called The Mummy. But that's the 1999 film, The Mummy, starring Brendan Fraser. Anyways, welcome everyone, Real Film Nerds Podcast, episode number, I don't know, 470.
470,
something?
I think. I think it's
Yeah,
470.
That sounds right. Yeah, 470. But yeah, so we will talk about that and why I gave you a quote from The Mummy, Brendan Fraser's 1999 smash hit, starring Rachel Weisz, Brendan Fraser, and directed by Steven Sommers. Anyways, okay. So you heard from Mike. Mom.
Yes.
See, she's there too. And
I'm here.
she can't hear or see or do anything, so she's going to be really boring. But she's still there. Right, Ma?
Hey, I'm never boring. It's okay. All right.
Anyway, so this week we talk about another Mummy film, but this is not related to the Brendan Fraser film, even though that is supposedly getting a third film in the next couple of years. I don't freaking know. Anyways, we're talking about Lee Cronin's The Mummy, a horror film that came out last Friday. Mike, why don't you break down this horror movie?
All right, Matt. We'll do that. So, Lee Cronin's The Mummy is directed by Lee Cronin, written by Lee Cronin. It's starring Jack Rayner, Leah Costa, May Calmaway, Natalie Grace, Shiloh Moline, and Billy Roy. And the young daughter of a journalist disappears into the desert without a trace. 8 years later, the broken family is shocked when she is returned to them, as what should be a joyful reunion turns into a living nightmare.
Okay, so this will probably be a very short podcast, but let's do it like this. Mike, tell us about this movie and why you loved it.
So I didn't hate this movie. It was fine. It's a little bit boring at times, but I didn't hate it. I didn't hate the movie. It could have been better. You know, it was...
That's it? That's all you got? Dude, this is your thing. This is your horror movies. This is your world. Come on, help a brother out.
All right. So, I guess diving into the 3 Bs... We had only blood and beast. No boobs.
Ma Henshaw, is that disappointing to you? There were no boobs?
Oh, no, not really. Abs, yes, but not boobs.
I will say, being a parent now, this movie was a lot more disturbing psychologically, I think, with a kid just being like, basically, anyway, the things that happen in the movie, I don't want to give it away. I'll talk about that later in the spoilers. But anyway, it was more disturbing probably to me than it would be to somebody else. Like, Matt, did this seem very disturbing? I guess the beginning premise.
Well, yeah, it's a little messed up at what happens. I mean, I think it's in the trailer, but yeah, it's a little messed up at what happens and how it happens and why and all that, and especially being in a foreign country, of course.
Yeah.
Not good. I don't care if you're a parent or not. It's still not good, but
yeah. Anyway, so and then this movie, I was thinking about it afterwards, and it reminded me a lot of another movie, but just not very well executed, which made me sad, I guess. So,
okay. So, Mom, why did you love Lee Cronin's The Mummy?
Well, I didn't terribly love the movie, but I thought the cinematography, the first part of the movie was quite good. I liked the feeling when they go to Santa Fe, the house and the area and everything really felt very much like the Santa Fe way people have their homes and things like that. It was in pretty the part of Cairo, and then like say going to it was either Albuquerque or Santa Fe. I'm kind of off on that, but anyway, yeah. But then it was slow and really slow until when they find the little girl. That's I'm not going there. The acting to me was okay, but not earth shaking. And the end part disturbed me quite a bit. And I usually can handle that stuff, but it was really, really creepy. And that's all I can have to say right now. Okay?
So this movie was boring. It was too long.
Mm-hmm.
Like when it finally gets going, it's like 30 minutes left in the film. Like I know they were trying to build this world and build up all this stuff, and I think the title is wrong. I don't think it should be called The Mummy. I think it should be called something else. But overall, and I am the worst when it comes to horror movies because it's not really my favorite thing to begin with, like yourself, Mike. But I don't know, dude. It's okay, but I don't think it's worth going to the theaters to see. I don't recommend people checking it out. I just don't. I was disappointed. It was not a good movie to me, and I know you liked it.
Yeah, I mean, it was okay, man. I'm not saying that I loved it or hated it, but I mean, it was okay. It was boring, and was it too long? Absolutely. Should this been closer to that hour and 30 minutes? Yes.
Oh, by far, yeah.
If it had a little bit better soundtrack, would that have helped? Yes. Like, there's just different things that were, I think, missing from this movie. But it could have been a good story, and it's a story we've seen before, which I'll talk about a little bit when we get to the spoiler section. But it could have been, I don't know, it could have been better. Yeah, I think they were supposed to be in Albuquerque.
Correct.
Yeah.
And it didn't look like
right.
Albuquerque at all, but that's my opinion.
So, but I don't know. I enjoyed actually the Egypt stuff. I thought that was cool. Thought it was a different, like, I don't know, area to operate in. So I thought that was cool. So anyway, I guess we don't have a ton to talk about on this, and I feel like Matt is getting really thirsty because he's got a Smokin' Tony's shirt on. So, he must just be really like thirsty from that. So, what are you drinking this fine morning, evening, afternoon, Matt?
Well, Mike, thank you for asking. Yeah, this is a long story on this shirt, but this is one of my I'm going to go exercise shirts that I don't care about. This was given to me by a listener of the radio. He buys these shirts and just has someone embroider it. He's a good cook and everything, but he doesn't own a restaurant or anything, so it's on his own kind of brand thing. But anyways, he gave me one. He gave Lisa one. He gave us all one. It's fine. But anyways, I am drinking a delicious, same old, one of my favorite beers in the world, Four Peaks Kilt Lifter, of course.
Oh, excellent beer, Matt. Excellent.
Mike, what are you drinking? What IPA today?
All right, Matt. I'm changing up a little bit. So I'm doing a it's still IPA. I'm doing a Voodoo Ranger Juice Force IPA. So it's strong. So
Juice Force, does that mean it's pineapple?
It's like no. But it's like, I don't know, it's 9.5% ABV. So it's like you're unruly, Matt.
My truly unruly. I still got some of those left.
Yeah, it packs a punch.
It does. So, Okay, then I will just ask Ma Henshaw. Unless Mike's going to do it. Mom, wakey wakey, eggs and bakey.
Hey, I'm awake.
Oh, okay. What are you getting drunk on?
Well, I'm not getting drunk on anything, but I have some pomegranate blueberry tea with a little tinge of apricot brandy, which makes it really fruity. And that's what I have. And it's pretty tasty. I recommend that. Mm-hmm.
That sounds pretty good.
I'm into
All
the
right.
blueberry stuff lately, and I like that.
And Mom?
Oh, heck. Yes, Mike. What is your stupendous dad joke of the day?
I got dad jokes, I don't think they understand though. Gotta think I'm funny, other people never laugh though. Dad jokes.
What? Wait.
Uh-oh.
Oh man, that one didn't make sense. Here, hold on. What state does the most laundry?
Oh,
What's-
gosh. That's got to be easy, doesn't it?
Easy State?
Washington?
Yes, Washington. Ma got it.
I got one. Hey,
Wow.
ring a bell. Woohoo.
Oh man. Good job.
Oh, thank you ever so.
Nerds. Good Lord.
Hey Matt, you usually get them. You get quite a few of them.
I wasn't going to take away her thunder. So she wins. She wins on this one.
Yay. I never, ever win dad jokes ever.
Well, yeah. I mean, that was a softball, Mike. Good job.
Woo!
Thank you.
So, all right. Well, I think this might be a little difficult, Mike. Yep, he's shaking his head yes. Mike,
Yes.
how does Lee Cronin's The Mummy relate to the Marvel Cinematic Universe?
All right, so there's not a lot of people in this. There's not a lot of big people in this. And this is just a horror movie that is made by other people who make a lot of horror movies. Like the Blumhouse production people. But I did find a producer, Judson Scott, was additional crew on The Avengers, Captain America, the First Avenger, and Thor, and Iron Man 2. So quite a few Marvel movies in the beginning. And then they became a producer. So I guess it worked out.
What's additional crew?
I don't know, but it's just additional crew. So probably means person who didn't get paid too much and just did something. I don't know. So, yeah, got one.
I mean, I want to be additional crew if I can get paid lots of money.
See, that's where I think that doesn't equal outright. So I think additional crew doesn't get paid lots of money.
So they're like interns?
Yeah. I don't know if they're interns, but maybe volunteers? I don't know.
So all they got was a credit? That's ridiculous.
Yeah, they got a credit.
Redonkulous. So, anyways, all right. Well, we are now in the spoiler section, onward and upward with this movie that I was not a big fan of. Mike loved and Ma Hinshaw loved. So, Lee Cronin's The Mummy. Mike, this is not Lee Cronin's The Mummy. This is Poltergeist and Exorcist combined into one with a mummy wrapping around it.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I immediately thought The Exorcist. I was like, this movie is pretty much The Exorcist with a crappy soundtrack and an Egyptian-like theming. Because, like, The Exorcist, part of the thing that was about The Exorcist was the sound. It was so good. Like, it was so creepy that it was just... I don't know. They just did such a great job, and this was like, meh. Like, eventually it does get kind of creepy, but it's like really just the last 10 or 15 minutes. And before
Honestly,
that,
I was bored out of my freaking mind until the last half hour. It was just more of a gore fest, honestly.
yeah. Um yeah, and the I don't know. Like some of the stuff was cool, like the little pyramid thing in that people's like house. Dude,
Yeah,
that
that
was
was cool.
awesome.
Well,
That was
clearly it was a giant pyramid that was underneath it, and they
Yeah.
were protecting it, keeping it hidden. That was cool.
That was awesome. And I feel like they didn't really use that to what they should have. Like
Right.
like we just ended up watching like a VHS tape of some people in there. Like what the crap, man.
Right.
um
Who has a VHS tape still? Come on, they would have used a cell phone.
right. Well, yeah, sure. Whatever. Anyway, I like some of the lore of like 82nd, like, this is a long, long time protecting whatever, but I don't know.
Yeah, 82 generations, right?
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
leading the little kid like with the candy and stuff. I was like, oh man, like that was in the beginning. That was rough. So
Well, yeah, the whole beginning. I mean, she was grooming her. I think that's
Yeah,
what was
I know.
messed up. She was
Mhm.
grooming her. She had been doing it for weeks. You could tell, and that's why she kept hiding it. And then, of course, she's going to trust her because she was grooming her
yeah,
and using her own daughter to groom her, which is terrible.
yeah, oh yeah, yeah. Like I even like the little like what do you call those? Tomb thing? Like what do you call the thing that holds the mummy?
Sarcophagus.
Yeah.
Sarcophagus? Yeah, I thought that was cool. Like it was just super simple, but big and black.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I there were aspects of the movie that were okay. It was just it was very bursty, I guess, just very little bursts and then just lots of boring and to bring up the mummy thing, Matt.
Okay.
I know that the name is, Lee Cronin's The Mummy, and originally it was called The Mummy, but people were getting confused with Brendan Fraser's The Mummy. Well, I have a fun story about Brendan Fraser's The Mummy.
Okay.
That was the first movie I put together when I was a projectionist in the movie theater.
Oh, that's funny. That's a good story.
Yeah. So that was my very first one. And the guy's like, good luck. Like he showed me how to do some splicing and then just was like, here's a movie. I'll see you later.
And did you screw it up?
No, it was good.
Okay, good. All right, good. But okay, so you know why they changed the name from The Mummy to Lee Cronin's The Mummy, right? Did I explain it during the last podcast?
I think you mentioned it. Yeah. I mean, it sounds like people were getting confused with Brendan Fraser's The Mummy.
People thought it was the third film of Brendan Fraser's, which has been told and rumored, and I think it's confirmed that it is coming out.
Oh.
And so they thought that's what this was, and it is not. That's why they had to add Lee Cronin's on there, because nobody knows who the hell Lee Cronin is. He's very small name horror guy, but he has had one big hit already, and that was, gosh, what was it?
The Evil Dead thing?
Evil Dead Rise. Yeah, Evil Dead Rise. That hit really big, and that was in 2023. But nothing else has really hit big for him. But that did, and they're like, well, that's how we had to do it, I think they should just change the name to something else, but whatever.
The title sequence in the movie was funny because it was like The Mummy, and then in this teeny little font, Lee Cronin's.
Right. Yep.
I was like, oh man, that's mean.
So, okay. What else should we talk about as far as the spoilers go? So, I mean, there's decent stuff that goes on. It was just, I don't know.
Like
It's not really a mummy movie.
I like the Egyptian twist on it, but I just wish it was like not so slow and like.
Well,
Like,
and that's
we
saying
almost-
something
We,
when
we
you
don't-
think something is slow.
I don't think we needed. So, like, what should have probably happened was the kidnapping, the thing, and then it shouldn't have been like 8 years. It should have just gone straight to, like, they get her back, but she's, messed up or whatever, and like,
Yeah, but they needed the time in showing how long she was held captive and how horrible it was.
I guess, but I feel like, yeah, I don't know. And we didn't even get to see what was on that stupid video. Like, they build it up, and we don't even get to see.
Dude, they showed us what was on the video.
Not really. Like, they
Yeah,
showed
they
us like
did.
some of it, and then
They
they
showed
like
the whole thing.
no, they showed kind of some of it, and then it like the dad walks away, and like it falls apart. They didn't even
What
watch
on
the
the
whole thing.
what on the VHS tape?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, they showed what happened all the way. Even the black snake ooze thing going into her mouth and then putting her in there.
Oh
and,
yeah. Oh yeah. I
yeah,
guess
they showed the
did.
whole thing
Yeah,
because they were
yeah.
documenting how to do it for future generations.
Oh yeah. All right. Yeah, because then they did. What did you think about that end sequence where they're like, "Oh, you want to do this to us? We're gonna do this to you."
Yeah, they kind of rushed through all that.
That was weird. I was
It
like,
was weird. Yeah.
yeah, they have to pick somebody. I don't know. Like, it's not like it was personal. It was just business.
And then how long did it take for them to go from the little girl to the dad and then from the dad to the one lady? And then is she still in the psych ward and she's like this evil thing and she's like killing all these people or like what's going on?
Man,
It
I
wasn't
don't
need
know.
very
answers, Mike.
clear.
It seemed very like, yeah, it seemed rushed. Like
Mhm.
like the test audiences said it was like crap, so they added in something.
Hmm.
That's what it seems like, kind of.
It was too long. It was too long to begin with.
It was too long. It was too long.
Mom, how many times did you fall asleep?
Well, a dad fell asleep 3 times at least. I really only fell asleep once, but
Yeah,
it
but for how
was
long?
Oh, I don't know.
An hour?
No, not that long. Like I say, I had a hot dog to munch on, but then that kind of blew. I just was really, I've seen a lot of movies where folks threw up and stuff, but this one really got me. I mean, ugh.
Did you throw up your hot dog?
No, I didn't. I think I'm broken or something because that really was revolting. I'm sorry.
It just made
When-
me hungry.
Oh, Lord. Sure. And I want to eat worms and scorpions and snakes and
Ow.
whatever the heck.
So that's what you didn't like is the insects going in people's mouths and then
Yeah,
coming back out and then jamming through her throat and she can't talk and that was weird.
I thought that was creative because that made it so she
was.
couldn't speak, and that was the point. They didn't want her to speak, but you know,
I don't know, it was weird.
yeah, it was a weird movie. And the grandma, man, that sucked. Like what?
Yeah, they murdered grandma.
I
You
know.
can't kill grandma. That's rude.
Yeah, that's not nice.
Yeah, that was
You don't
rough.
do that.
That was a rough scene.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, that was brutal.
Mm-hmm.
And then the funeral, dude. That was pretty messed up.
Oh yeah, well
Oh,
she's pulling her teeth out and then jumps in and grabs
Yeah.
grandma's dentures. Like that was really jacked up. That was rude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was, oh my gosh. I think the guy had nightmares creating that part. Or he was on something severe.
Mom, why
Yeah.
don't you have dentures yet?
Thank the Lord I still got teeth with no cavities.
That's the one thing you have going for you.
That's it. That's the only thing I have going for me. Oh,
All right.
oh well.
All right.
Okay, all right. So, question, Michael, what are we reviewing next week?
Oh man, I don't even know.
Oh no. I know.
Mom,
Can I
what
raise
are we
my hand?
Mom, what are we reviewing next week?
We're watching the movie called Michael.
Jeez, man, I really messed that up.
You dropped the ball so hard on that.
Ugh.
Ah.
Oh man, I think I read something about this, and I'm not trying to read anything, but it was like in the headline that like the estate bought out part of the movie to remove the child abuse stuff.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I wouldn't either.
I'm
What
like,
bothers
oh,
me is I remember way back when he was a kid and he first started singing and entertaining. And I mean, golly, it was way in the 70s sometime or another. And we were like, man, that kid is so talented. He was very, very talented, you know? And I don't know what happened. And I don't know, pretty interesting. I don't know how the movie's going to be. That's why I'm curious about it.
Well, we'll find out. I just think it's funny that, Ma Hinshaw says, oh, yeah, way back when he was a kid. And, when he was a kid, Ma Hinshaw was still an adult.
Yep, I was. I was in Utah, actually.
Yep.
ooh.
Yeah.
So, Ma, why don't you have a movie named after you?
Oh, that would be very boring. I don't think so.
Can't be any more boring than Lee Cronin's The Mummy.
No, well, no, you're kind of right there. Oh, yeah.
Oh, come on,
Okay.
Matt. What's the most boring movie that we've watched in a while?
The most boring movie we've watched in
Yeah.
a while?
What was the most boring?
I don't know, man.
I feel like, didn't we watch like a Wyatt Earp, or no, like a Western, and it was so boring except for the right at the end?
Well,
And
I
it
don't
was-
think that was recently.
Well,
Hold on.
who was that? Kevin Costner's movie, right?
Now you're making me pull up my app.
Yeah, it was the Kevin Costner movie. The
Oh, Horizon. Yeah.
yeah, dude, it
That
was
movie
so
was long.
boring.
Yeah.
Oh,
And-
that's right. Yeah.
And it had nothing going on until like the very end, and then you're like, what
I don't
just
know.
happened?
I still liked it. Okay, hold on. I'm going through it. But yeah, that's been a while.
It has.
And they still
yeah.
haven't released the sequel or the third one or the fourth one or the fifth one. I mean, he basically like committed his entire career to that thing.
Well, he better get cracking before he croaks.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Now, anyway, that was boring. So, I did watch a not boring Kevin Costner movie the other day. I watched Field of Dreams, and it was good. It was still good.
That's a really
Oh,
good
yeah.
film. Yeah.
That's a good one. Very
The
much.
Brutalist was pretty freaking boring,
Oh, yeah.
but that
It
was
was.
February of last year. I'm still just flipping through my diary here.
Okay. All right. Well, I mean, we've seen some boring movies. So, anyway.
We have. It's not the lowest rated film I've ever seen though. Yeah, Horizon and American Saga Chapter 1, June of 2024. And it was supposed to come out with Chapter 2 in, I think, August of 2024. And it's now April of 2026. That's not a good sign for the sequels.
No.
No, it's not.
Hey, guess how many films I've watched this year so far?
Mm.
23.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Ma Hinshaw's watched more than that, though.
Yes, I have.
Matt, what was that movie that we watched, the sci-fi movie, and the people were like in cities that were moving, and it was just horrible.
Yeah, that's the worst movie ever. That was Mortal Engines.
Yeah.
That's the worst movie ever rated on this podcast, at least for me. I think I gave it half a reel. I am pretty sure.
God.
And I don't ever want to go below 1 because I think half a reel shouldn't exist, but I think that's what I did. Hold on, I'm looking it up.
All right, dude. All right, so I guess I'll just stop trying to get you to go back down memory lane. And Matt, I think I'll give
Oh
you
yeah, it was before we watched that so long ago. I didn't even have it logged. But yeah, that was brutal. That movie was brutal, and it had such high hopes, and they spent so much money on that stupid thing. And it's a long book series that's been very successful, but the movie was garbage.
Yep, all those things. Movie was so bad. I remember just thinking, what the heck, man? Anyway,
Well, speaking of garbage, Ma Hinshaw, what do you rate Lee Cronin's The Mummy?
Oh, well, I give it a whopping 2.
2 out of 5 mummified cookies.
Right.
Okay. All right.
Mm-hmm.
This will be interesting. Mysterious Mike Talent. How many
All
reels?
right. So, like I said, this one's just okay. So I'm giving it 2.5 reels. So that's my okay.
Your just
rating.
okay rating is 2.5.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I thought this movie was crap. I did not enjoy it.
And what's your rating? What's your rating? Like 3?
No. 1.5.
Oh, all right. Okay.
1.5.
All right.
And Ma, I'm pretty sure you didn't give it a 3 on the radio.
Who?
You.
Where? Me?
Yeah.
Heavens, no. Again, a 2.
Well, I still think you're being too generous.
Well, I know, but sometimes a person needs a movie where you can take a nap. Get some rest.
Mom, you take a nap in the good movies.
Oh, hush up.
Oh, good Lord. All right. Well, I don't have anything else other than don't go see this movie.
Yeah, I wouldn't check it out in the old big screen. I don't think it's worth it.
Yeah, but you love your horror movies, Mike.
I do, and this was not one to go see. Ready or Not 2 is better, and I'd go tell people to go see that.
Yeah, if you want to go see a horror movie, go watch that. That was better than this. That's for sure.
True. Sorry, guys.
What else do you have to add, Ma? Are you done? You need to take a nap.
I'm real done. Yeah, it's nap time.
Okay. All right. Well, Mike, do your thing.
All right, everybody. Thanks for listening to the pod, and make sure to follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, or X. And catch you on the next pod, everybody.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to The Real Film Nerds. Now, don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Real Film Nerds. Now, go out and catch a movie.